my gosh, I love this time of year so much, and I know it also comes with a lot of pressure. So I know you enjoyed my videos so much on the one thing I learned that helped me become a millionaire. You can check that out here. And I wanted to kind of continue on that theme because so many of you were asking, how do you actually focus? How do you actually minimize? So as we head into a brand new year, this video is all about how to actually have your best year ever. And I've actually come up with an equation that will help you create your best year in a very intentional way. So here's the thing. Every single thing that you do is an opportunity that has a cost. So I like to call it opportunity cost, and you probably heard that term before. But basically, if I decide that I want to go hang out with my friends, the cost of that is that I'm taking time away from focusing on the things that are true goals for me. Now, depends on what you really want to do in the next year. If your focus is on building really strong relationships, then you should be doing that and you shouldn't be spending as much time on your business. But everybody's goals are so unique, and I think at this time of year, we're so used to everybody saying, you know, I gotta get healthy, I gotta build $1 million business, I gotta do all the same things, but you really have to tap into what you actually want. And this video is not about goal setting. I actually want you to stop doing things and I want you to subtract things off your list of things to do, because a lot of the things that you probably would goal set around really don't matter to you. And if things don't matter to you, you're not actually going to do them because you don't have the motivation to take the actions on them. So understanding first and foremost, what is it that you truly want and what is distracting you from getting that, and what are the goals that you think you want but you don't really want and also would distract you from the thing you actually want. Are you with me? So that's kind of how I look at the opportunity cost of it. Then the next thing is minimizing and focusing, which can feel really, really difficult. But this comes back to keeping a log of your time, like taking a look at how you spend your days and your weeks and your months, and what time are you missing out on spending time on things that don't really matter to you and are taking away from the goals? Because here's the thing, I know you have big goals, I have big goals, you have things you want to achieve, but just adding goals on top of goals on top of goals and just trying to set all the goals in the world is actually a huge distraction from achieving the thing that you really want. So what can you minimize? What can you subtract from your life? What can you take away? Instead of goal setting, let's talk about subtracting some stuff off the list of things to do. So for me, I had my biggest year ever in my business. We doubled our revenue. We generated multiple millions last year in the business. I am the healthiest I've ever been, which I'm really proud of, and the fittest, and I have the best relationships I've had really in my life. And how I did all of that was that I stopped doing things. I stopped doing a lot of things. And I started just getting help on things that I didn't want to do or I knew weren't really in my genius zone, because I know what's in my genius zone and I know it helps me live my best life. And so those are the things that I focus on. Anything else, i.e. cooking, don't really do that anymore because I started outsourcing it and getting my meals prepped. As well as cleaning, I hired a cleaner. And even if you can't hire people to do this right now, there are tasks you're doing in your life that are taking you away from what you really want to do. And those things are costing you your goals and your dreams. So find a way, ask your friends or your family for help, ask people you know in your network. There's so many amazing groups, even on Facebook, where you can reach out to find help on specific things. So that's a really good place to start. So figuring out what can you subtract from yourself this year and what can you take away from your to-do list this year, because that is going to actually help you way more than setting a bunch of arbitrary goals. Now, the next thing is real relationships. The more that you can focus on actually connecting with people in a deep way, as opposed to just through a camera or just through social media or just through Instagram, the more magic opens up. We are all craving real relationships. So make them a priority. Make your friends and your family and the people who lift you up a priority. You know what you can also subtract though? The people who don't believe in you, the people who don't believe in your goals, the people who are toxic, and the people who aren't doing the things that you actually want to be doing and can't support you in the things you want to do because they're jealous. Those are all people that you probably want to get out of your circle as well. So I guess my point is, the whole thing here is about subtraction, not addition. I know that you're probably being fed a lot of messages right now to set goals and you should have all of these big audacious things you want to achieve next year, but I really think that's a trap and we need to avoid it, because you know what you want. Now it's about just minimizing anything that takes away from that goal and from what you actually want to achieve. So really important to understand that as we head into the new year. And the equation that I came up with for achieving your goals, and when I looked back at this last year for me, which was so monumental and just a really magical year, and to recreate that for myself and for you, is basically this. You want to look at what do you really, really, really want? Spice Girls, thank you. What do you really want? Plus, what are you willing to work for? Because you might be sitting there saying, I want to build $1 million business. Well, that takes work, my friend. So how hard are you willing to work for it? And how much can you subtract from your life and sacrifice from your life to actually be able to do that? So what do you really want? Plus, what are you willing to work for? Minus any distractions from getting those things. That's the equation for your best year ever. You can do it. I believe in you. I'll be here every step of the way with you. Let me know what you want to see from me so I can help you do the things that you want to do. But really, truly, and honestly, goal setting is a farce. It's all about subtraction, minimizing, and focusing on the one thing that you can master that's going to make you magnetic to do all of the things that you want to do in your life. So I'm so excited for you. Let's head into this new year strong and bossy AF. Okay? I love you. If you like this, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for new videos every single week, and check out these videos next. Thanks, guys. Bye.